Listen, if I had known that there was going to be nerd stuff during that sports ball event where millionaires hug each other until they fall over, I might have watched. But I didn't, and I missed that 30-second Marvel spot, the one that everyone's talking about. So let's take a moment, watch it, and break it down. So in that spot, we saw 3 new Marvel shows that are coming to Disney Plus this year, which is the whole reason we signed up for Disney Plus, right? I mean, Baby Yoda was like a great perk, but let's be honest. We saw Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision,
Wanda, welcome home.
and the new Loki show.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
So we're gonna start with Falcon and Winter Soldier, and boy does it start with a bang, Zemo is back. You remember him. He was in Captain America Civil War, and he was casually torturing Bucky in The Thing, which means he knows the secret Russian password to malware Bucky's brain. But he's been at a brain spa in Wakanda run by the incomparable Shuri, so it seems like he's probably not the unstable Hydra tool that he once was. But it does seem like he has some beef with Zemo still, and it's pretty understandable. But he takes this moment, and you can tell that he doesn't kill him because he empties the bullet out of the gun. So is there going to be some sort of unlikely alliance? Is there a bigger bad guy in the mix? Who knows? But it's also great to see Falcon finally learning some skills with the shield.
It's time.
Probably means that he's also taking on the responsibilities that come with it. Looks like an action-packed show. I'm really excited for it. You know, what else is there to say? There was some filming postponement due to natural disasters in Puerto Rico where I guess they were filming, but it doesn't look like it's going to stave off the debut of this show, so that's pretty exciting. All right, and WandaVision is next, and this is the one I have all the things to say about because Wanda is my favorite character in the Marvel Universe. I have a lot of qualms with MCU Wanda, or as the internet likes to refer to her, Wendy Mayomoff, some sort of different adaptation of the Wanda Maximoff we all know and love. But look at this show.
Wanda, welcome home.
Vision residents.
I mean, it's a sitcom. It's funny. It's spanning all sorts of time. It looks like it starts in the 50s, maybe ends in the 90s. What are we getting into? And look, she's pregnant with twins. And if you're a fan of the comics, you know who those twins are. That's Billy Kaplan and Tommy Shepard, aka Wiccan and Speed, which are Vision and Wanda's children born of magic. I won't bore you with, but all things hint that this is leading up to the Multiverse of Madness, which is the second Doctor Strange movie where Wanda will be portraying a bad guy. And I think this steals a lot of themes from one of Wanda's greatest arcs in comics written by Brian Michael Bendis, House of M. In House of M, Wanda creates an alternate reality with her reality-bending powers because she cannot cope with loss, the loss of vision, etc. She's kind of losing her mind. She's having an actual mental breakdown, but there are big costs because she's so powerful. She becomes so distraught that she makes an alternate reality where everyone else lives, and they kind of don't know they're in an alternate reality either. That's how powerful she actually is. Now, if you haven't read that comic, I hope that you do. It's amazing. I love it. It's a must-read for anybody who's a Scarlet Witch fan. But I know they won't be able to take everything from this comic because there are a lot of key players in that comic that we just don't have in the MCU. But the idea that she's using her reality warping powers to deal with grief and protect her mind, I mean, that's a big one, and that is sort of the overarching theme of that set of comics, and I think that they're going to take that and use that in the Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange also plays a big role in that, so will we see Doctor Strange in the WandaVision show? I mean, we'll definitely see them together in the Multiverse of Madness, and I think this would be an interesting way to sort of take Scarlet Witch and give her a more serious storyline, you know, bring her to the forefront and really have her interact with Doctor Strange in a really interesting way. And there are also some callbacks to other great comic things. We get to see Wanda in her original comics outfit, uniform, and her original costume. It looks like she's dressing up for Halloween, which checks out because that headpiece has always been and will always be super ridiculous. But it's really cool to see her in her original Scarlet Witch costume. Gives me all the good Scarlet Witch feels. We also have Vision sporting some real dad looks. And we probably have Tom King to thank for that from Vision's solo run that Tom King wrote, where Vision was often dressed like a dad. You know, I didn't read that Vision run because I think Vision is a bad approximation of a shitty toaster. I don't like him. I don't like the way he treats Wanda canonically in the comics. However, Tom King is a great writer, and I've heard the Vision run is super good, so I should probably cave, and I might at some point, I'll let you know. But that begs sort of the reverse question. Maybe it's not Wanda that's creating all of this in her mind. Is it Vision that's creating this somewhere as he's like some defunct computer after the little stone was like pried from his brain or whatever? You know how it went in Endgame. So is he somewhere trying to reboot, trying to toast, and creating this whole reality for him because he misses Wanda? I guess that's also a possibility too. The door is really wide open, but it does look like we're gonna get Speed and Wiccan, which is super cool. Are we gonna see them just as babies? Are we gonna get to see them a little bit older? Are they setting up for Young Avengers? Something I've been wondering myself for some time. Really exciting stuff. I'm really excited for WandaVision. It looks pretty interesting. I think it's gonna be one of those things where I either really love it or really hate it, so I'll let you know. And finally, Loki makes an appearance saying he's going to burn this place to the ground, and honestly, he could burn me to the ground. What?
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
But he's in some kind of jail, again, as Loki tends to do. He just ends up in jail places, you know how he does. But on his uniform, as some smart people on the internet have pointed out, it says TVA, which may stand for Time Variance Authority. Now, we know that Loki is going to be doing some time traveling in this show, or at least it's been extremely heavily rumored. This, you know. So the Time Variance Authority, as you might guess, they're the time police. So are they chasing after Loki because he's breaking some time rules that he's not supposed to? I don't know. I love Loki because sometimes he really is kind of a bad guy, and then sometimes he's really morally gray and kind of funny. We know that the God of Mischief won't be in jail long, so I'm excited to see more footage from that. We did get to see a cool behind-the-scenes thing from Tom Hiddleston on his Instagram not too long ago, where he was doing a valiant leap to fall on his face. I appreciate that, all for the art. I'm really excited for these new Disney Plus shows, and honestly, for me, that's what makes Disney Plus worth it. Disney Plus now has 26.5 million subscribers, no shocker there, and I'm sure they'll only gain more as these new Marvel shows continue to come out, because as far as I understand, some of this is going to be required reading for the upcoming movies that are coming out, so they're really trying to suck you in. Have you been sucked in? Are you excited? Did you leave it all behind with Endgame? I wouldn't blame you. You know, it's getting a little complicated. But it's great to see a first look at all these shows that we're excited to watch, and I'm really excited for WandaVision. Let me know in the comments and on social media what you're most excited about seeing, and I'll be here keeping you in the loop with all the nerd news you need to know about all of these upcoming Marvel shows.